Hey YouTube, it's Faust. Today I thought I would do a challenge. It's if you know Alan from Comic Collector Geeks YouTube channel, he does a Friday challenge pretty much every Friday. And this last Friday's challenge was top 10 villains, first appearances, and they had to be on the cover of their first appearance. So I thought I would take up that challenge and show some books with first appearance of villains. The way I ordered these, I thought I would put them in order of how kind of large and in your face they are on the cover. So I didn't want to, I could have done it kind of how important the villain was or something like that, but so I just did it on basically the size, or if they're kind of facing, outward from the cover. But anyway, let's start with this first one here. This is Strange Tales number 123, and this is actually the first appearance of the Beetle. Way back, I think 64 that is. And he's a character. This is an honorable mention, so I actually have 12 books, so this is the first honorable mention. He's kind of small on the cover right there, but he's kind of a big villain for Daredevil and Spider-Man in the 60s, so in Silver Age. So that's the first honorable mention. My next honorable mention, or last one, is this is Fantastic Four number 33. This is the first appearance of Atuma, and he's there kind of almost in shadow on the cover, so that's why it's an honorable mention. He's not real up front, and he's kind of facing away, so you don't really get to see his face very good. But again, this is an early 64, 65, I believe. Alright, and so the number 10 book is The Absorbing Man, Journey into Mystery, number 114. And I think this is, again, 1964, 65. And he's pretty big there on the cover. He's fighting Thor, first appearance of the Absorbing Man. And he was a big enemy of the Hulk and Thor for a lot of his run. So he's kind of a big villain. Alright, the next one here, number 9, is Daredevil 131. This is, of course, in the 70s. 74, I think, 75. First appearance of Bullseye. And big villain for Daredevil, obviously. And he's, you can see him there, but he's a little bit in the background, kind of, but he's still facing, he's on the cover there. Kind of small. Alright, number 8. And this would have been higher, but this is X-Men number 60 from 69, I think. This is the first appearance of Sauron, the pterodactyl, and he's this would have been higher on the list because he's taken up a huge part of the cover there, but you only see his back, so he's not really facing forward. So that's why I put it a little bit lower on the list. All right, number 7. This is two first appearances actually. This is The Enchantress and the Executioner, Journey into Mystery 103. Another early 60s book, and they're both there on the cover, so they're taking up some space on the cover there. All right, and I believe this is number 6. Another Daredevil. This is Daredevil 111, again from the 70s, early 70s. This is the first appearance of the Silver Samurai. He's pretty large there on the cover. And he's a villain that the X-Men fought a lot later in like the 70s and stuff. But his first appearance is actually in Daredevil. So, all right, now the top 5, I believe. Let's see. Yep. Okay, 5 is one of Iron Man's big villains. This is Tales of Suspense number 97. The first appearance of Whiplash. He was in the second Iron Man movie, I believe. But he's not a huge villain, but great cover. He's huge on the cover and first appearance, so thought that deserved number 5. And let's see, number 4, again, a large villain on the cover. This is the first appearance of the Wrecker in, was it Thor 148? In the later 60s, but again, he's right up in your face on this cover, and he's only been in, I think, a show, and it wasn't a very good representation of him, but he was a big villain for Thor and a lot of stuff. He was in the first Secret Wars comics as some of the bad guys in the Wrecking Crew. Anyway, thought that's a great cover though. Him right there, about to hit everyone. Here's a very famous cover, number 3, very large. This could have been number 1, but this is Avengers number 196, the first appearance of the Taskmaster, and great villain for the Avengers, and shows up in a lot of different, like in Spider-Man and a lot of different titles. But that's a great cover for first appearance, or first full appearance. I think he had a cameo in the issue before this, but that's his official first appearance. And this was number 2, was almost number 1, and these are both of the same title, 1 and 2. But this is Amazing Spider-Man number 41. And that's about as big as you can get on the cover. That's the first appearance of the Rhino in number 41. It's a great cover, a great introduction to Rhino. But I had to pick this one for number 1. This is one of the most famous covers, and another Amazing Spider-Man number 238 in 1983, I believe. This is the first appearance of the Hobgoblin, and this cover has been homaged and featured on tons of different comics, so it's very famous. But anyway, that was my number 1, and so thanks everyone for watching. I was glad to participate in the top 10 villains kind of Friday challenge for Alan at the Comic Collector Geek, and I'll be putting this out probably Friday, so I'm doing the challenge the Friday before. So, but anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you like, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks, bye.